Hey, what's up? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Man, that's crazy. Anyways, hey, what's up? Yeah, so I decided to go live early because I was working on something, so I was like, I'll give myself like a 2-hour, leeway. But then we finished like really quickly, and I was like, oh, it's already over. I have like an hour before my stream, but I don't really have anything to do, so I'm all right. How am I doing? Today's a good day. I woke up kind of late, but I had a thing to record, and I have another thing to record later. I'll probably record it tomorrow. I have acting class tomorrow, and then I have raid, and then acting class. But hey, I have some fun streams. No, I have acting class on Tuesday. I keep forgetting. Dude, I don't know how that happened. I thought yesterday was Sunday. So I thought today was Monday for a bit. It really threw me off. It really, really, really threw me off. But like, you know, it's okay. It's okay. I forgive the world. Maybe that's what it is. Do I just live in JST? That's not too much of a surprise. But hey, I really, really thought like I was ready for the new week. So like, I guess I could talk about my schedule, TBH. There's not much going on. So if today's not Monday for you, but you're saying good morning, I'm confused about your time zone. I just say good morning at the beginning of all of my streams because I'm too lazy. You'd think I'd default to like my time zone, so I'd say good evening, but good evening just sounds really weird to me. I feel like Dracula, like a vampire, like good evening. I don't know, it just doesn't feel like there's a normal way to say good evening. So I just say good morning because good morning sounds more natural and social. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just really don't like good evening. But then good night I feel like is associated with sleep. So I'm like, you know, I could say konbanwa. I feel like that sounds really neat. But then what if somebody comes into this English speaking stream and then they hear me say konbanwa? They're going to be like, what the fuck is this weeb? You know? So like, I just feel like there's not really much winning. So I feel like the best way is to just say good morning. And then when people ask me what my time zone is, I just say, fuck you. You know? Even though I don't even do that. So really, I don't really have a point for why I do anything in this world, if I'm being so honest with you. You literally are a part of a JP company, what the fuck? I mean, I guess, but I'm in the EN branch, so it's like, you know? Did you ever have a weeb phase? Yeah, I did actually have a weeb phase. It's still not over yet. Someone who doesn't speak English like me, evening sounds very weird. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Evening sounds weird to me as a native English speaker, so I don't know. I just kind of ball. That's just my thing. I mean, you guys know me, I overthink at this point. But going back to my schedule, so Silent Hill is also going to be tomorrow because I thought today was Monday. I scheduled Silent Hill for today. That's why it's today. I didn't know what I was going to do today. I thought today was Monday. So I guess it can also be tomorrow because it's not like I can get all the endings in one go. I don't know. If you guys have any other ideas, let me know. I'm open to things. Tuesday is not going to be a scheduled stream. I'm definitely still gonna stream, but I don't know what it'll be. It's just, there's nothing scheduled. I can't promise anything. You know, Michi, thank you so much for 26 months of membership. Can you start saying konnichiwa gan mina slimes? Konnichiwa gan? What is the gan from? What is that? What does that mean? Mina slimes? Like every slime? But what is konnichiwa gan? Have you not seen? No, I've not seen that. I don't know what that is. I don't know, dude. Huh. I have no idea. Say it in the widest accent. Konnichiwagan. Konnichiwagan. Konnichiwagan, Mina Slimes. Mina Slimes. I have no idea, dude. This is the weirdest shit ever. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have not heard of that. I don't know. I guess it's the one thing that I'm not up to date on. I'm up to date on all the memes though. Jane, thank you so much for the soup. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's like Japanese and Toronto accent combined. Ah, I see. That's why. I don't know anything about Toronto or Canada. I've not been there. I would like to go there, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very interested. I feel like I've been tempted with all the people that are and were from Canada. I'm like, huh, maybe I will go at some point. I thought you lived in TikTok. I thought I did too, dog. I'm not gonna lie though. My FYP is very interesting. I feel like I've had to skip a lot of stuff because I don't know. I get a lot of weird things, but I also just get a lot of stuff in general. My FYP is weird. My FYP is very strange. I've been trying to like rebuild it brick by brick, and it's not easy. But anyways, so yeah, Silent Hill F tomorrow and tonight, because obviously I'm gonna need a lot of time for all the endings. Tuesday I will not be scheduling a stream, but I do plan to do something. I just won't be scheduling something. Wednesday I want to do Mirage Noir. For those that don't know, that is a otome game that I played quite some time ago when I was in Japan. I think it was actually 2020. I think it was 2024 actually, like November. I wanted to finally play that and continue it again because I want some voice acting practice in. So I was like, that sounds like fun. So yeah, just gonna do an ultimate game and voice act all the boys inside of it. The other cool thing about playing Mirage Noir is that I can get a feel for how the game actually flows and how it plays. That way, when it's finally time to organize another big voice acting collab, I can kind of help organize that. So yeah, I'm thinking about jumping into that. Because I think Mirage Noir voice acting collab sounds nice for something like December if I can make it happen. So I'll do my best. I've been seeing a lot of talk about a game called Dispatch. I've seen some clips here and there, and I think it's kind of like going crazy at the moment. So that's kind of like my flavor of the month stream. I don't know. I'm planning on doing that Thursday. I don't know. It just seems like fun. You know, apparently you guys were talking about it the other day, and apparently chapters are released like every week. So maybe I'll do like the first 3 to 4 chapters, depending on how my voice is feeling. Cause don't forget, Tuesdays and Thursdays I have acting classes, and I'm actually planning on extending that. I might do 3 classes a week. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, or Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays if I can manage it. I would really like to fit 3 classes in because I really want to learn as much as possible. And while it ain't cheap, it's worth it. So I'm thinking about just extending my time, but like basically Tuesdays and Thursdays right now for my acting classes, and then I have raid Wednesdays and Thursdays. So Thursday's kind of a tough one for me, so I'll go as long as I can. But my voice should be okay because it's not like I have to talk much during raid, because it's a clear for one. I'm the only one that hasn't cleared in the fight. I don't have to do many call outs because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just have to study and not look like an idiot. That's it. So pretty much I'm the personality hire, even though all of them have personalities, and they're actually very fun. I like my group. But that's beside the point. So yeah, Dispatch on Thursday. Friday at 4 p.m. PST, I'm playing Peak, and there might be a little bit of alcohol involved. And I'm gonna be playing it with it's actually an all indie group, funnily enough. So yeah, I'm finally peaking. It's been difficult to organize stuff, I feel like, with my wave and just with NIJI in general. So yeah, it's an all indie group. I'm playing with right now I can confirm Ari and Vane. I can confirm those 2. And then there is a 4th. I don't remember if they were confirmed yet though. But yes, it's an all indie group. So yeah, we're peaking and drinking. So yeah, that's gonna be fun at 4 p.m. PST. I don't know if Frio's released his schedule yet. Has he? I'm not sure if he has. Let me see. Fureo. Oh, he's not. Okay. Well, if things are going well, and I think the schedule is still going as it's supposed to be, we should be playing Absalom on Saturday at 8 p.m. PST. That should be a thing that should be happening. Freodore and I. So yeah. Furiodore. So that's a thing. Absalom with Frio on Saturday. And then at 6 p.m. on Sunday, I don't know what we're doing. It might be Friend Slop. It might be something else. You know that group that we've been doing a lot with, what is it? Uki, Roy, and Vane? Like we have that random ass 4-man group, and we just like kind of started playing a bunch of games together. I think we're doing something again on Sunday. I don't think we know what we're doing. Like literally on my schedule, it's just collab, and then I put in parenthetical statement, we're up to something. Like, that's it. I don't really know. It's certainly something, though, that's for sure. I promise. Toki, thank you so much for the soup. But still, cheers, King. I'll be working that day and that time, but I'll be joining in, drinking in solidarity. Yeah, it's a very particular time. So, you know, there's a reason for that. I know that I typically go later. I'm actually going later than normal on some of these. Like for both Wednesday and Thursday, Mirage and Dispatch, I'm actually starting streaming around 8:30 PST because raid ends at around 8:15. So that's pretty much when I plan on going. But yeah, we'll decide what it's going to be eventually. So yeah, Monday, Silent Hill. Tuesday, not scheduled stream. Wednesday, Mirage Noir. Ultimate game. Thursday, Dispatch, hero-themed choice-based game. Friday, Peak with a bit of Tipsy, big collab. Not a huge collab, but you know what I mean. It's a full collab. And then Saturday, Absalom with Frio. For those that don't know, I did talk about the game before. Absalom is pretty much a side-scroller, like beat-em-up roguelike. So it pretty much is like... And you can play the entire thing 2-player. So, like, we can play the entire story 2-player. I don't know how long the game is, but I heard it's not very long. But it's basically got roguelike aspects, and for those that aren't familiar with beat-em-ups, if you're familiar with, like, what is it? I'm trying to think of, like, old-school, like, beat-em-up games. Like, there's, like, a Ninja Turtles beat-em-up. I believe there's, like, a Superheroes beat-em-up. It's a pretty old style of genre. Like, you don't really see beat-em-ups too often anymore. But like it's a pretty fun genre of game. But yeah, it's a beat 'em up roguelike type game. And I sent it to Frio and I was like, this would be right up our fucking alley, dude. You know? And he was like, yes, you're right, senpai. You know, so like yeah, and then so that's happening, and then Sunday is a collab, probably Friend Slop with Uki Roy and in vain. So pretty chill schedule. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna fit in everything else that I want to do with the rest of this month, but you know, gotta figure something out before Thanksgiving because I will be doing things with mi familia. So yeah, that's a thing. It's so busy. It's so busy. Busy. No member streams this week? Don't you worry. I got you covered. I got members covered. Because actually, oh, you know what? That's a good point. I could fit. Ooh. Wait. I think I have a member stream. I think I'm gonna do one Sunday. Yeah, that sounds nice. A Sunday member stream sounds really nice. I could also do one Saturday. Actually, yeah, that's a great idea. I cooked. I'll tell you guys later. Members will find out. Rune, thank you so much for 26 months of membership and being an Archives member. What type of member stream? Don't worry about it. You'll find out soon enough if you're a member. It's really just that easy. I cook all the time. Amana, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I appreciate it. How about Tuesday, since you don't know what to stream on Tuesday? No, not Tuesday. Not Tuesday. My schedule this week is very particular. It follows a very specific set of rules, and I've got things that I need to do. So, yeah. It's on that. But otherwise, I've kind of just been balling. Ever since I hurt my back and recovered, I started stretching again, so I'm back to stretching. My life is complete. I got to start doing my morning and my evening stretches before I go to bed, so I do those now. I'm gonna be super sexy. I'm balling. Togi, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Hello? Oh my god. Thank you. Jay, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Hello. My back is a lot better. Well, thank you guys so much. Oh my god. Well, yeah, I mean, you can expect something. Honestly, I realize we're not on Twitch. I can turn off my Twitch alerts. Why are they on? I'm so sorry, Twitch. Not that I don't appreciate you, but like, why are you on? We're not on Twitch. I appreciate that. Member stream. Willow, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Oh my god, thank you guys so much. What the heck, Miyuki, thank you so much for 8 months of membership. Thank you. We're on to it. We're on to something. I was considering making this Zatsu like a drawing like stream, because I kind of like drawing and then doing like an AMA type beat. Low key, what's stopping me? Actually, wait, I know what's stopping me. It's how afraid I am of accidentally showing my stuff when I'm not supposed to. Perhaps I can game and then do that. I mean, drawing. The fear of doxing myself. Nah, that's literally the fear of doxing myself is actually how I go forward with all of my life. It's like legit. Every single decision that I make, like, it's all out of fear of doxing myself. Like, honestly, a really huge one is like, obviously, I don't have parents, right? But, you know, my biological parents, I don't have those. But I've mentioned my found family on stream. However, I never talk about them. Ever. And you know what? You want to know why? Because I'm afraid that I'm going to say something stupid and then absolutely dox myself. You know? That's paranoia. That's paranoia. Like I feel like no one even knows the makeup of how my family situation is going, and it's really funny. You know, that's why I abstain from stories about, like, you know, family life and like the people close to me. I just don't really talk about them. Like, I have friends that I just haven't talked to in like forever, but I'm making plans to go see Chainsaw Man with them. You know, like, that's exciting. I'm really excited. I haven't talked to them in quite some time. But I have friends in like so many places. So it's just wild. And that's fine. I appreciate you guys. I just like keep it to myself, you know? Yeah, see? And that's what I'm scared about, you know? I'm like, I don't want you guys to know anything, you know? Like, honestly, I'm kind of curious. Actually. Do you guys think... I feel like I'll have technically outed myself by asking this question, but I'm very curious. Do you guys think that I'm an only child? No, I don't think. Ah, me neither. Wait, really? None of you guys think that? Really? Because you mentioned having siblings. Did I? I thought I mentioned it on a member stream. Yeah, I mentioned it in members, but like I didn't mention it publicly. You give off older brother vibes. That's interesting. Especially considering when I debuted, a lot of people were saying I was younger brother. Hello, my fave VTuber. Hello. Oh my gosh, favorite. Kya. Gorgeous, thank you so much for 26 months of membership, by the way. Jolly, thank you so much for 6 months of membership. That's half a year. Evie, thank you so much for 9 months. We have a membership, child. So, what are we going to do about that? Dev have a sister? You do give off older brother vibes. No offense to only children, but they have that vibe. I don't know how to explain it. Nah, I get you. I feel like TikTok talks about, like, siblings a lot, and, like, people that have siblings versus people that don't. The way I understand it is that, like, I feel like the very typical family makeup is like three children. So like usually, you know, obviously there's a youngest, a middle child, and an eldest. And it seems like the way that they're kind of categorized is this: the eldest, or rather, let me go from youngest to oldest. The youngest is God's gift to the world. They believe that everything is promised to them, and that they have been, their existence and their life and everything that has been done for them that's good has been ordained by God. That is like the youngest. They are spoiled. The middle child is like the forgotten one. They kind of do whatever they want. They're not really like monitored. They're not heavily monitored, and they kind of just ball out, do whatever they want. You know, they kind of figure life out. To give an example, when we were playing with Shoto yesterday, he made a lot of references to type A and type B personalities. I feel like middle children, and also conversely, only children are categorized by their type B-ness. They are a type B, meaning that they don't think, you know, very much ahead, because it's kind of like they're not monitored very much. Not a lot of people really looked their way or looked after them. So they kind of just do whatever and go with the flow. So they're usually, a lot of them, middle children and single children in the same note are type B. And then eldest, like they're on the other end of the spectrum. Youngest are like God's gift to the world. They believe that, you know, everything is ordained. They like everything is promised to them. Eldest are the complete opposite. They are grateful for everything that comes their way, and they act like they are adopted, even though they were there first. They act like they are adopted. Oh, thank you so much for the food. Everything, You know? So like and like that's kind of my experience. Like so you are the eldest. Do I give off that vibe? Do I give off the oldest vibe? What do you mean? Why are you coming to that? Am I great? Do I do that? Is that me? Either oldest or youngest. Really? You're saying I could be either one? Either one? Is my audio crunchy? Is it? I don't know. Here, let me try listening to myself. Let me see. Hello. I got one guide. Hey, one guy. I can hear myself speak now because you made me turn on monitor and output. So you know what that means. Now that I can hear myself, I'm gonna drive myself mad. How do people stream like this? I can hear my own voice and it's terrifying. I feel like I'm cutting myself off, like I'm cutting into who I am. Oh gosh, Vanta, shut the fuck up. Why are you talking so much, bitch? Oh my god, dude. Actually awful. How do you guys listen to this every day? Really? Me? Watashi? Ore? Hontoni? Oh god, I hate this. This is so disgusting. Oh, I hate my voice. Like, I'm fine with listening to it after the fact, but now, like while I'm talking, it's like there's a blah. Oh my god, I heard the clap too. You guys hear all that? I can hear all that. Oh. Ow, that's my head. That hurts. What about... That's my glasses. My headset. This is my 3DS. Oh no, Dragon Quest IX froze. Oh, that sucks. Anyway, what was I saying? So my audio's not crunchy. I'm not hearing myself anymore. I will no longer lose my mind. Anyways, yes, I have glasses. They're driving glasses. I wear driving glasses. But I'm never driving on stream, so like, you know, I don't have to worry about that. You have glasses now? I've always had glasses, guys. I've always had glasses. Anyways, you did not just call me Unk. They're for driving. Shut up. Am I okay? Have I given you the impression that I'm okay? If so, I'm very sorry. You have been misled. You're not driving right now. Yeah, I know, bitch. They're just on my desk. God damn. So many judgmental motherfuckers in here. All these bitches that pay to see. All of you got the Vision DLC too. I don't want to hear shit, okay? Anyways. Don't worry about. Okay, fine. It's a minor astigmatism, okay? And it only activates at night when I drive. All right? So if I'm driving at night, I have to wear the glasses. Otherwise, I'm fine. And even at night, I don't even really have to wear them. I just do it because. Guys, I literally got these for like $30 on Amazon. I don't want to hear anything. These were easy to procure. Easy. All right? Activates. What do you mean? What's wrong with that? It don't like driving at nighttime triggers like the astigmatism even worse. So like you know what I'm talking about? You know the thing that you did when you were a kid when you would like, well, I mean, maybe if you couldn't see from all the way from childhood, then maybe you would know what I'm talking about. Regardless, you know that thing you would do with your eyes where you would like be in the back of the car and you would like look out and then you would like do some weird shit with your eyes and then like the lights would kind of jut out and like shoot up and all the lights that were present on the freeway or wherever you were driving at that point, all of them would kind of shoot up. You know what I mean? You know, like that? So like I would do that. So I have that without doing the eye thing, but it's very slight. So it makes it a tad bit difficult to read like what is it, signs, but I can still generally make out what's in front of me. The only thing that sucks is like reading like signs at night. So if I have to read like street signs or like, you know, directions at night, it's a bit rough. That's the only time. Oh, so you're low-key aging now. I have had these glasses for like 5 years. What do you mean I'm low-key aging now? The eyes don't start to go until you're like 40. So if you want a headcanon that I'm 40, you're more than welcome to do that. But, you know. Yeah, literally, it's Christmas lights every night. Oh no, so you're an unk. I will literally destroy you. You old as hell. So I'm 45 years old. Yeah, okay. That's about right. I am 45. They always say 40, 30 years old is when the eyes start to go. So yeah, I'm like 35 minimum, 45 maximum right now. Yes, I am a 45-year-old man. Do I give 45-year-old vibes? You guys just said I was an eldest. That's crazy. Well, some of you thought I was the youngest. Wait. What's the consensus on that? Is it one's in chat if you think I'm an eldest child, two's in chat if you think I'm a youngest. One's in chat if you think I'm eldest, two's for youngest. Okay, so all of you think, or the vast majority, middle. Where does middle come from? I'm not even a type B. If anything, I'm so detail-oriented that it's scary. I have too much anxiety. Really? So based on the stereotypes I gave you about youngest and oldest, you guys think that I am the youngest? Some of you think I'm the youngest? That's so interesting. Wait, a NIJI or what? No. I'm not talking about among my wave. I'm not talking about my wave. In my personal experience, middle. That's so interesting. I feel like everybody has their own little quirks and stuff that can categorize them in the middle. Like sometimes my planning is a bit off, but I definitely am more likely to plan than not to plan. Even if my plans don't go well, I do plan. You're organized? I mean, I like to think that I'm pretty organized. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's really fair to assume that I have at least a sister. With some of the stuff that I've talked about doing, like, you know, carrying around Advil or Tylenol, things of that nature, you know, it's just, I feel like it's just some things you got to get used to. You're so sister-coded. Why am I sister-coded? You guys have said that I was a girl dad, but sister-coded is a new thing. Or is it like similar energies? I assumed you had a lot of aunties. I do. I do. I have a lot. I have quite a bit. I have a lot of aunties and I have a lot of girl cousins. Have you seen that clip in TikTok where you were looking after the girls while playing Peak? So sister-coded. Yes, I have. But they were calling me girl dad for that reason in the comments. Nobody was saying sister-coded. That's so interesting. I feel like a lot of them was just like, yeah, he's so soft with the girls. Bro, are you the only son? Look. Don't worry too much about the details. I feel like I've already let too much information go. I've given you guys some serious lore. I can't go any further than this. It's noticeable. It's information overload, is it? Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Definitely the only son. What do you mean? I don't know. Too much TMI. Too much TMI. That's information. Thanks for the lore. Hey, that's all you're getting. Maybe I'll release some more in like 1 year. Too much TMI. Too much information. SMH my head. Too much TMI. ATM machine. PIN number. The The reactions are very telling, King. I need you to elaborate on that. I need you to elaborate on that, bestie. You're gonna have to say something. You gotta be honest with me. Be straightforward. Say exactly what you're thinking. Say exactly what you're thinking. As a matter of fact, I'm even willing to open it up to questions. The way you act, I know your sister gets annoyed. The only son behavior. What? What? What do you mean? I'm still traumatized that the Vantacrow thinks astigmatism makes you unk. It's so funny too because my first introduction to the word astigmatism was literally The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. So like, you know, it seems like I have an older sister. Nah. I will say that you were right. You did clock me as eldest. I will say that. I will say that. That is the one thing I will confirm. That is the one thing I will confirm. However, I did mention that I have a lot of girl cousins. I have a few of them are older. 3 little sisters? How do you jump to that? Eldest and only son. What? Dog. Look. I have my own shit to deal with, okay? I have a very specific circumstances surrounding my life. That's why I'm like not quick to share anything because I'm afraid, because I've always been afraid that just if the tiniest bit of details got out, people would find out shit. I have a very, very specific life. So I kind of just, you know, I just vibe out. So there's your lore drop. How did this conversation start again? Because I was talking about how worried I am about getting doxxed. LOL. So 12 sisters. Yeah, 12 sisters, exactly. 12 sisters. My found parents got down. They got busy. I'm a Disney main character coded. Low key, I immediately thought of Syndrome vibes. They were in there. Bro, I don't know. I just live my life, okay? I just live my life. Thankfully, I am very loved. So if it makes you feel any better, it's not like I'm just angry at the world, okay? I am very much loved. I am very much loved. I am taken care of and treated well. I have a good situation going on. Yeah, that's middle child behavior. Me? What I just said? He's the boy from Horton Hears a Who? Oh my god. I know exactly what you're talking about too. Sal, thank you so much for 6 months of membership, by the way. Tori, thank you so much for the super. 24 hours every day? Really? I wish I could stream 24 hours every day. I'd die. You feel like the only child vibes. Only child. Nah. And I don't even wish I was either. I feel like having the family dynamic that I've been blessed to have has definitely made me into the person that I am. It definitely affected my development. Some ways positive, some ways negative, you know? There's all kinds of like different things that come with different family dynamics. Everybody grows up in different situations and it affects them in different ways because different people are affected differently by different things. It's kind of crazy how that whole system works. It's kind of informed my going forward. I feel like one of the major like traits of being an eldest is kind of like, you know, realizing that you're the one that kind of sets the tone. You kind of set the standard, if you will, you know, but you also want to leave behind a good mindset. But, you know, I don't know. I feel like I've mentioned certain things in the past too that I'm like, man, this is probably potentially eye-opening if you guys remember anything. Like, what is it? I feel like people have asked me like why I'm so knowledgeable about certain topics on stream, and I've always said like, yeah, I've had a lot of women in my life, you know, or a lot of like girls that are friends. I've just never like never like said, yeah, no, I just have a lot of aunties and I have a lot of older girl cousins. So like people are just like, what does he mean by that? You know? And I completely get it. I completely get it. Like, honestly, sometimes I wish I could talk more in depth about them, but I'm just like, too much information is too scary. I will just say, I have one that is very much into fashion, one that is very familiar with skincare and makeup for different reasons. I can't tell you the reasons, otherwise I might dox myself. But then again, you guys lack other crucial information that would allow you to dox them or me, so I don't know. But like, yeah, they're very knowledgeable in those areas. Like I would call them experts. So they're kind of partially the reason why things improved. He's one of the girls. I mean, low key, they kind of just tell me about everything. Like whenever there's like family gatherings and shit, I feel like I always get grilled. I'm like, oh wow, Vanta, your skin looks really good. What have you been doing? And I'm like, oh, I just, I started exfoliating, I started doing this and that. And they were like, oh my gosh, that's so good. And then like, they're just like, hey, are those blackheads? And I'm like, I guess. And they're like, let me take care of those. And I'm like, oh, fine. It's always really funny. Yeah, no. Life is crazy. It is nice, but it is funny. And they're like all over the place. This just proves you're unk. See, you're just making up shit. You're not even saying stuff. Like, actually, why? You're the type who always kind of got scolded by the girlies. I mean, scolded is a strong word. I feel like I picked up a lot from them and I would always adopt them because, they were always good. Like a lot of the skincare habits, I started getting facials because of one of them. And facials really helped a lot with my skin. Like I feel like I've learned a lot. I simply was blessed in that regard. I simply was blessed. Let them help you, bro. You got no games? What do you mean I got no games? I got plenty of games. My Steam library is huge. As a matter of fact, it's so huge, I'm never going to catch up. I'm never going to catch up to these fuck-ass games. I've got like almost... Oh my god. I've got like 500 games in my library. I'm never gonna catch up. Ever. It's disgusting. No, my list is actually gross. Unlimited games, but no games. Some of them I've beaten, though. But there's a lot that I still need to go back and actually do. Like, man. Genuinely love that for you? Are you talking about my family, or are you talking about... Are you talking about my 500 games list? Man. How many games have you played from all the 500? I played a few of them. I played a few. What's it like being an elder brother? I mean, I don't know. It's not really crazy. I kind of keep to myself, I'm kind of like in my own little corner, and they're in their own little corner, and they kind of do their thing, We kind of like even though we're in the same place. Like, we live in the same place, like, we're kind of just balling. They're kind of separate, Like, I mean, you guys have seen my room. I mean, it's kind of behind me right now. It's kind of just like a big space. I don't really have any reason to leave. There's like, I got a pretty large space. So I don't really have to leave. I've got a nice window for sightseeing. I've got a bed for sleeping. I can work out in here. I've got a TV to game, and then, I've got my desk with my computer, and that's where I stream. So, like, do they ask for money? Nah. Nah. Like I said, they're doing their own shit. We all have our own things that we do. Having to hide your hero status must be hard. Guys, it's kind of scary. I will say this. My sister found the face card TikTok. And I just have to like look and laugh and just bawl, you know? It's she doesn't know, but like, you know, she doesn't know. She doesn't know the details. But you want to know what scared me though? You want to know what scared me a lot? What actually scared me a lot? So in the collab, in the repo collab with everyone, Shota and I had brought back up the story of me being like, you know, stupidly early to the party. The thing I think that scared me the most is that, so Leslie was there, right? And my sister watches Leslie, so like part of me was always scared that like, yeah, I don't know. Even though she doesn't know about me, it's like, no way, you know? It's just interesting. Like, as a matter of fact, she watches pretty much every single YouTuber that you guys asked me about, like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, what is it, Leslie. She watches a lot of IRL streamers. She's not as much into the VTuber scene, which I'm really thankful for. Thankfully, none of my family are really into the VTuber scene, so they don't really know anything. I told them for the longest time that I work at Walmart, but thankfully I don't really like, what is it? I feel like I haven't been asked very much recently, so like I kind of just don't bring it up. I really just don't bring it up. Yeah, it was Walmart, and then it was Target, and then it was Costco, but then I realized that doesn't really work, so because I don't leave my house. So then I just started telling people that like I started telling people that I work a remote job. I'm just like, yeah, I'm a model for an overseas company in Japan. That's all I say. It's a remote model. Oh man. Nah, here's the thing. I can't say that I'm a voice actor because I don't have any work to speak of. I haven't been in anything. So they're gonna be like, oh, what have you voiced in? And then I'm gonna be like, oh, well, shit. It's an NDA. You know, like, family's not gonna take that serious. So they're gonna be like, fucking NDA. Show me the shit. Bro, just say you have an OF at this point. I am not doing that. I'm not doing that. There's a very specific reason why I can't do that. I'm not going to tell you why, but I can't do that. I cannot do that. I feel like I would be fine doing that in almost any other scenario, but not in my scenario. Not in my scenario. What do you mean you voiced in Mary's comic? Nah. It's not enough. It's not enough. Not gonna lie, dog. You're living life on the edge. That's just me. That's what I do. That's what I do. Willow, thank you so much for the super. Thank you for sharing so much, crew. Loves the Lord, but please always keep your info safe. Huh, I do. I try. Remote models kind of give the vibes of an OF. Hey, if they want to jump to OF, if anybody wants to make any assumptions about me, they are more than welcome to. You know, I welcome it, dog. Honestly, the more mystery surrounds me, the better. Like, the less you know, the better. Quite literally. Like, I think the more people tell stories, the more my words, when I say them on stream, the more they get misconstrued. The more people retell stories to their friends, and then they try to say the right thing, but then they say it slightly different. The more different groups among the internet have of an understanding about my life, the more different everybody has an understanding of me, the better. If everybody has like an incomplete story and none of it is the same, if everybody has different opinions and different thoughts, fantastic, bro. Fantastic. That just throws people off more. I quite literally thrive off of misinformation. I quite literally do. I feel like that's just an idle thing, low key, to thrive off of misinformation. I don't want people to know the truth, you know? you know? So like you just gotta sprinkle this and that. So that the people that do watch me have like an idea of what's going on, and then anybody that only watches me via clips or like they hear something from someone else and they're just like, oh, that's juicy, you know, they'll have an idea, and it might be right, it might be wrong. Honestly, fuck them. But like it's got to be just enough info so that the people that matter know, and the people that don't. It's really just that simple. Imagine hearing "I'm a remote model" from your brother, and then he's yelling at the top of his lungs in agony on a DDR pad in the middle of the night. Oh my god. Fuck, dude. You could just say you game a lot with your friends. It don't gotta be deep. But then I can't do that. There's a reason why you can't do that either. There's a reason. Look, either way, I like my setup as it is now, okay? I like the way that it is. I like the way that it is. You know, like found parents have an idea and they support me. Siblings I will never tell anything to. They know nothing, and no one else knows anything either. I'm with the crew right now, IRL, and we were just BSing trying to quote your streams. See what I'm saying? I say so much shit. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like at this point, with how many clips there are of me doing the most obscene bullshit, you could make up some bullshit and somebody would believe you. It's like, oh yeah, Venta said that. And it'd be like, he did? And I feel like there's a chance that you believe it. Bro is living in witness protection. Low key, I've considered it. So is it okay to say you're unk because of this? Because that's misinformation, right? You know what? Do whatever the fuck you want. Keep it out of my streams, though. Bro is a 40 plus unk Minecraft streamer with 12 siblings. Easy. Don't forget that I'm going blind. Oh, also balding. Gotta make sure you include all that. Have I considered witness protection? Yes, of course I have. What do you mean? It sounds beautiful. Gloria, by the way, thank you so much for the remember. Oh my gosh, Chago, thank you so much for the 1 month remember. I can smell older brother with younger sisters from you from the start. What? And I guess. Do we also include geriatric? Geriatric? Is it geriatric or geriatric? With those descriptors or nah? It's geriatric, isn't it? I don't know. Truly, thank you so much for 6 months of membership. Thank you. That's half a year. Oh my gosh. Hobber, thank you so much for the remember too. Evie, thank you so much for 9 months. Oh, I did think that. Okay. Soft G. So geriatric. Yeah, geriatric. It's like Jerry. Geriatric? Geriatric? Geriatric has to do with GERD, doesn't it? That's crazy. I can't just live my life. Bro probably has a receding hairline. Insane. I'll have you know my hair is beautiful. It's right here in front of you. My hair is gorgeous. Blind, bald, and balding at 45, ladies. Come and get him. Bruh, just kill me. Geriatric just means older adults? Oh, then. I guess. Since you're spreading misinformation, I can't stop you from doing anything. It's up to you, you know? Think about it this way. If you want me to do better as a creator and you want me to grow, you should say the things that you think would get people to come to the streams. If you think calling me a 40 plus balding blind, unk is gonna get people to come to the stream, then do that. But if you're pushing people away, then I don't know, dude. Gorgeous hair, my ass. I know that bitch I know that bleach fried your hair. No, that's not true. I take Nutrafol, and I take a lot of things that help. I take care of my hair often. I take care of it. Okay. I take care of it. My hair is gorgeous. It's beautiful. I put on moisturizer, and I use growth oil on my scalp, and I wear a bonnet. I wear a bonnet to keep my hair moisturized and nice and curly and pretty while I'm sleeping. And then I throw on shampoo and a hair mask twice a week. Otherwise, it's conditioner. And then I throw on a shower cap, and then I rinse it out with cold water. I do everything, bro. I got a nice leave-in conditioner with hair oil. My shit is gorgeous, bro. My shit is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. The cold water thing is a scam, by the way. Is it? It feels so much better when I get out of the shower, though. How is it a scam? Do you have silk pillowcases too? Of course I do. Silk pillowcases, and my bonnet is silk too, baby. How we go from sibling to hair? It's a Vantacrow stream. What do you expect? This is so crazy, bro. See, I used to do satin, but I found that I would wake up with a lot of breakage in my hair. I would wake up with a lot of breakage, and my hair, I feel like my hair was dry and cracked in the morning whenever I would use a satin one. So I swapped to silk, and it was much better. I know you touch your hair while you're talking. Yeah, I'm honestly afraid of my home 3D just for that exact reason. I don't want y'all to know all my little idiosyncrasies while I'm moving around, you know? Yep, you're gorgeous. That's why you're a remote model. All right. That was uncalled for. Uncalled for. Uncalled for. Also, Kimmy, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. You are far too kind. Thank you. Thank you. Mads, thank you so much for the super as well. And Kathy, Mike's shoe game is on point. You guys have seen like a fraction of my closet, okay? All right? Hey, Vanta, do you and Krisis guys wear briefs or boxer briefs? What's the difference again? I can't answer for Wilson and Zally. But if they're normal, I assume they wear boxer briefs. Thought you didn't have a closet? It's like just a term to use, as in like my closet, not like my actual physical closet. It's more like a metaphor for like basically my clothing, my wardrobe. Do you have a 20-inch bust down? I don't know what the fuck that means. Okay, yeah, I think I prefer boxer briefs. I don't know, bro. I fall prey to ads on TikTok very badly. So I ended up buying like bamboo underwear because I was using like regular ones, like Calvin Klein, Tommy Hilfiger, Abercrombie and Fitch. I would just buy regular stuff, and then I switched to bamboo because they were like, yeah, you know what polyester's made out of? It's made out of plastic. And you want to know what's in plastic? Plastic is just not good for your balls. It decreases like sperm health and motility. You know, it lowers testosterone over the course of your life. So I don't wear that shit. Eventually, you know, the wear and tear on your underwear, you know, and just, I guess, the dirt that accumulates over years. If you don't address that, then it's just going to be bad for your health and just your health as a man. So switch to bamboo. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want microplastics in my balls. So I swapped to bamboo. They fucking got me. Bro. I am gullible. But hey, I won't lie. They're nice. The bamboo underwear is nice as hell. Like, there's no chafing. What is it? Like everything stays cool. Honestly, my Vanta Juniors have never been happier. Thankfully, I didn't mention a brand. Otherwise, people might say skip ad. I don't even know what brand it is. It's just bamboo. Life is crazy. This is why you're unk or whatever? Nah. I didn't even buy them off TikTok Shop. I just saw the ads and then I looked more into it, and apparently there's a benefit. Hey, I take good care of everything, bro. I take good care of everything. At least get a promo code for what? I didn't even name a brand. You know what? I'm going to raid into Silent Hill because I'm already late to it. Also, Jane, thank you so much for the super. I'm gonna raid into VantacrowBringer. Still Manscaped? Yeah, I use Manscaped. I use Manscaped stuff. If you get a sponsor, give us a code. I don't think Manscaped is too interested in sponsoring a Japanese corpo VTuber. I'm going to be so honest with you. I really don't think so. It'd be like if I got sponsored by a skincare brand. They'd be really going for that inclusivity type beat. if I got sponsored. I highly doubt that. No 13-in-1 shampoo? We literally were just talking about my family dynamics. There's so many women in my life. Why would I use 13-in-1 shampoo? I got scolded. I got scolded because I used a 2-in-1. I got fucking scolded, bro. I thought I was saving money years ago. I literally got scolded. I was using a 3-in-1. It was a body wash, shampoo, and conditioner, and I got yelled at. So now I swapped to shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. That's worse? Yes, I know. I know it's worse, okay? Look, you guys don't understand. From a guy's perspective that doesn't understand basic hygiene, whenever you see a 3-in-1 and it's marketed as like an easy way to get through your showers, you know, your showers can be more efficient, and also you don't have to buy multiple products, it's attractive to guys. It's really just that simple. It's really just that simple. That was a long time ago, though. I stopped using 3-in-1s years ago. When I was like high school age. I stopped doing that a long time ago. I got scolded, bro. I got scolded. And then I told you guys why I started doing skincare. But like, nah, bro. I don't fuck with that 3-in-1, 13-in-1, 2-in-1. I don't do that shit. That is not me. I am educated. Ray, thank you so much for 2 months. Yo, why are we breaking my chat rules? Who's mentioning my younger brother? It's my younger brother, but like, what's going on? Wait, is he in here? Wait, where is he? Oh shit! Yo, it's my bro! I was like, why are you guys just mentioning him unprompted? Like, what? Holy fuck! Where are you at? Let me mod you. What the fuck? Oh my god. I lost you. You guys were totally throwing me off. Oh, here we go. I almost put you on timeout, dude. There we go. I think I did that. There we go. Since the 3-in-1? What do you mean? You don't use a 3-in-1, do you? Right? Nah, he looks too good. There's no way. 6-in-1? What are the other 3 things besides body wash, shampoo, and conditioner? What is it? Motor oil, deodorant, and face wash? Like, what else? Nah, bro. Nah. Toothpaste. I'll throw up. Vitamins and minerals and iron. So you're telling me you wash your body, face, and hair with it. You brush your teeth with it, and then you eat it. Look. I'll defend you as long as you're not committing any crimes. I'll defend you as long as you don't do anything past the law. I gotta be a hero, even if you are my brother, okay? All right? I gotta do my job. But I can't defend that one. That's the biggest crime. All in one bottle, great deal. Oh my god. You gotta have higher standards than that. I always see you on stream. Hello, princess. You know, like, come on, you can't admit to that and then be calling people princess. There has to be a balance. Is that what it is? Nah, bro, nah. We gotta have a stream where we talk about that. We gotta have a conversation. We gotta have a conversation. He is a prisoner. He's just permanently in jail. Oh my god. He's still in jail. Darren's catching strays. Nah, he's not catching strays. These are bullets I'm directly firing at him. These are direct shots. These would not be what you call strays. Strays would imply I'm just firing in a general direction. I mentioned him by name. Bro, you gotta serve your time. We gotta get you out of there, dog, so we can teach you. So he can only afford 6 and 1. I see. Oh my gosh. Bro's guard is walking up to him like, hey, here's some loaf. It's like, what the hell is loaf? It's like, loaf is bread, meat, rice, pasta, pasta sauce, mayonnaise, and everything rolled into one. It's just loaf. Not meatloaf, not nothing. It's just loaf. Bro's got a 6 and 1 shampoo, conditioner, body wash, toothpaste, and loaf. I need to do a skincare stream. I don't think I need to do a skincare stream. Most people should know. I feel like most people in my chat know and understand skincare. Oh god, I'm 10 minutes late for my other stream, guys. I have to raid. I'm sorry. I would love to talk to my brother more. I can't be late. I can't be too much later for my other stream. I gotta raid VantacrowBringer. Lady, thank you so much for 27 months of membership, and Edosh, thank you so much for 22 months of membership. I'm like already 10 minutes late, dog. Do you speak from experience, Croce? You speak from experience about what? Bro, loaf is a reference to Suicide Squad. It was literally Deadshot. He was approached by the guard and he was like, what's that? And he was like, that's a loaf. It's just a reference. It's just a reference to No, I'm not speaking from experience. What do you mean? Didn't watch it all? Suicide Squad? That was the beginning of the fucking movie. Bro. That was like within the first 15 minutes. All right, I'm late. I gotta raid VantacrowBringer. I'll see y'all later. All right, see you guys shortly. Don't forget, you're cool. Also, I don't know if you're still here later on, but it was good to see you. All right, see y'all later. Bye bye. Oh woo.